I finally started sketching out the 200-gallon Bioactive hermit crab tank. Now, of course, this is not nearly finished or even, settled, but just thought I'd mention what I'm thinking of right now. So basically what it's going to be is two 75-gallon tanks. One will be set up as a, more traditional hermit crab tank, and then the other will be fully bioactive, with live plants planted in the substrate. And then we'll have a 50-gallon tank flipped upside down and put on top. We'll have lids on each side there, and then the hermit crabs can crawl through to the other side, and vice versa. Now, in one side, which is the left side, where it'll be a more traditional setup, we will have two 5-gallons. One will be obviously saltwater, the other freshwater. The freshwater one will have live plants, and the saltwater one will have live rock in it, and possibly aquatic hermit crabs like I had before. I just showed ramps in here because I didn't know what else to put it in there, but it won't look like that. Then on land will be pretty cleared off. I'm hoping to have a large maple stump in the setup. That would be an 8 or 10 inch diameter at the top there, the round. And then if I can figure out how to do it, I'm hoping to hollow out holes within the inside for all the hermes to go in if they'd like and climb in. And then aside from that, they're able to climb up the bark. Then this piece here is a separate piece. It's spruce wood. I've actually already got that piece. That's what this looks like. That should also help give a size scale. But yeah, as for this piece here, this will be covered under the substrate. And there will also be stilts underneath so that these big pieces don't collapse molters or hermit crabs that are burrowed underground. And because I'm a little worried about mold showing up, both the top and any non-bark covered areas on this piece will be completely covered and saturated in salt, mixed with water and pasted on. That way it will be way less likely to mold initially, and it'll give time for the springtails to establish in the setup so that they can take care of it. As for the maple piece, that entire thing will be covered with salt. Anyways, yeah, the rest of the ground will be basically just left open for them to walk around and climb, since the other tank is going to be quite crowded with plants and such. It also provides adequate molting space for some of the hermes, along with the other tank will too, of course. Then we'll just have some food bowls in the front, and that'll be about it. For this piece here, I do actually plan to put some fake plants on the top. Don't actually know how to fully sketch that out yet. That's a work in progress. But basically, I'd drill holes right in the top here and drill in fake plants. I'd probably be using these ones like this. So you can see here, it's got that one stub there, so that it could fit. And then this is actually quite long. A bit of it's buried under the substrate, but yeah. By the way, if you're ever in Minnesota or Wisconsin and you're looking to adopt hermes, these guys are all up for adoption. But yeah, anyways, as for the second tank, the other 75-gallon, the bioactive one, I have not yet thought that through. Yeah, currently working on thinking through the topper. So that's how these things would reach out. See, as they reach out of the tank and it up into the topper. And then I'm hoping to have on the wall of the topper maybe some sort of coconut hides or something. I'm thinking if coconut huts like this, and then so this is where they enter obviously, and then I'm thinking if you were to just cut on the back so that there was a flat surface, I could silicone it to the glass. Oh my gosh, I did not realize there was substrate in there. Anyways, yeah, that's what I was thinking about here. The other idea is maybe taking a half of a coconut, so basically you do the same thing, start with something like this, or with a whole coconut for that matter, and instead of cutting it the other way, you'd cut it like this, and then this side would be siliconed on, except it would have, this would become two different spots. Basically you'd have one like that, and then the other way. I don't know if that makes sense. Tried to draw it out, but it's hard to do round objects. But yeah, anyways, that's what I'm thinking for now. As for the hermit crabs that will be going in the setup, obviously the original hermes that I've kept for, gosh, 6-7 years now, will obviously be going into the new setup, along with the 2 captive bred babies. And then we also got in some fairly large, as you can see here, which are great ambassador crabs for the rescue, to show both online and at expos and such, and educational programs, just how large the tiny hermies you get at a pet store will get, and to help discourage sales of wild-caught hermies. So yeah, all of them will be going into this setup. One thing I'm only realizing now that I didn't think through is a shell shop. I'm thinking maybe behind here, or maybe I could put the shells in this big log. I don't know, still big work in progress, but I thought I'd give you all an update just about what I'm thinking. I'm aware my drawing isn't great. I'm not good at that sort of thing. Never have been. But hopefully it could at least let you visualize a bit. I do make it for myself anyways, just because, well, helps me think things through, but yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, subscribe for an update, and I hope to see you next time.